Hi Taurus, how are you doing? So I'm going to be doing a reading from the 15th to the 21st of March, and we're going to be looking at some of the messages that we get through and just general vibes. This is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. Maybe find a video that does. Okay, let's get some messages. Temperance. Two of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Two of Cups, the Lovers in reverse, interesting energies, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, Ace of Swords, wow, a lot of air energy here, and we get an Archangel card as well. I normally just, one of them kind of pulls on my fingers, so I do a little bit of shuffling like this, because they're quite big, and then whew, one comes out. New beginnings. So you're similar to Sagittarius. Interesting. If you're a Sagittarius with a Taurus rising, this is very, very specific. But yeah, interesting. Also because that Temperance card is Sagittarius as well. So if you have that placement, this is very specific for you. Interesting energies here. Okay, interesting energies here. You are somewhat determined to make a relationship work or something in your life work, and it's just not fitting. This Ace of Swords is that you're very determined, okay? You're super, super determined. You are almost forceful, you know? This is very good for love. This is like I'm being very forceful with love. I feel that this is a conquest I can win. And I'm talking about love because we've got the Two of Cups, you know, this union, this kind of new beginning. Interesting, Two of Cups is about new beginning. You are almost forcing a new beginning, forcing this union, and there's something that doesn't seem aligned about this. I'm not saying it's not forever, I'm just mean something right now in the energy is not quite right, okay? Something doesn't seem aligned. You know, you're determined to make this union work, but we have got this Lovers in reverse. Doesn't seem to be working out. Some of you got a third party with this person, causing you a lot of pain. You know, it's Ten of Swords, this conclusion. You're waiting for this. For some of you, this is not for everyone. For some of you, you're waiting for a third party to get out of the picture. It just don't seem to be happening. For others, you're waiting for something. This is just an element of waiting, because Temperance is all about patience. So you're waiting for, you know, this union, this Two of Cups. You're determined to make it work. There's two people here with this sword. You know, it's like, I'm going to make this work. Maybe with an air sign, because there's a lot of air energy here. Perhaps might even be a fire sign too. Interesting, yeah, this Ten of Swords is about this kind of pain and grief. You're going to be mourning something. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as it sounds. It could just be, you know, the idea that perhaps I was a bit forceful with something. I need to let go. I need to back off because the energy is really not working here. This Three of Swords is heartbreak too, you know. It's weird because when I do these readings, I never want to come off as negative, but I also don't want to be inauthentic and lie and say everything's great. There is something that will upset you. It may be that you are just getting fed up of no movement. It could be, you know, again, just thinking, Christ almighty, it's March and something still hasn't happened. Seeking stability, and it's not happening, you know. You or someone else has been very immature about a situation. It's almost like you have disrespected this, you know, disrespected me and the way that I value things. Also, this Two of Wands in reverse is, you know, you not aligning with your goals, you know. You are determined to make something work, that because of that, you are almost overlooking goals in your life. Perhaps this is a goal, like I said, at the moment, you're not going to reach because the energy isn't right. I'm not saying it's not forever. I don't believe that. I don't believe everything is like, if you get a tarot message for a week, it means that, bam, it's over. I just talk a lot about alignment because the Temperance is about, you know, the masculine, the feminine, being perfectly balanced. It's about being patient, you know. This might be one of those weeks where you've got to ride out the misery, pick yourself up and get going again. This is a really nice card though. Father figures can really help you out at the moment, or, you know, a man in your life. This is kind of the moment where you have to think about how this connection works with your goals and your dreams, because Temperance is such a dreamy card. Queen of Swords in reverse. This may cause you to feel a little bit sluggish, one of those I'm not getting out of bed days, or weeks maybe. Again, just feel it, just ride it out, commit to it. Sometimes I have weeks where I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. Commit to it. It's probably not a good way of thinking. I probably should say, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to really do things, but sometimes you just got to feel your feelings. And this is definitely one of those weeks, Taurus. There's a sense of feeling upset because you can't get stability on something. You know, it's like the war is over. I didn't win. But it's not that. It's the, you know, the battle is lost, but that doesn't mean you didn't win the war. Still to play for. Everything is still to play for. New beginnings, starting a new life. Perhaps this is putting you on the right path. They mentioned alignment, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past, forgiving yourself for something perhaps not working, for you pushing something too hard. You know, we've all been there. You know what I mean? We've all been there. Good Lord, have I pushed things too far. For years as well. Just ignoring my better judgment. That's why I do these videos, to help people. You know, even if they don't always resonate, sometimes you need somebody to just say, you know what, have you thought maybe you're not on the right path? Have you thought maybe pushing something that isn't meant to be? And sometimes it can be the opposite. You think, no, yeah, I really do want this. Fair enough. You go for what you want. You know, plenty of times I've been told, no, you know, this is going to cause me heartbreak, and I've done the opposite. That's caused me heartbreak, but I was very happy in my conviction. You know? And if you want this union, this passionate Two of Cups, you can go for that. You can be active and determined in finding that in your life or making it work. But you almost have to be prepared to understand that perhaps it won't always go your way in some respect. And like this week, for example, something in the energy is not aligned. So you may get a message that upsets you and you think, God, what? Been a right bastard to me. Again, we've all been there. It might be one of those moments where you think, yeah, that really hurt me, but I need to move on. You know, I mentioned about immaturity with the Two of Wands, not feeling like, okay, this has to be a really immature moment for me. Just moving on from it. Starting that new life, new beginnings, you know, the Two of Cups. There is a sense that you can start something new here. That's what I'm saying. I think there's something that's not aligned that you maybe need to close the door on a little bit. But only you will know what that is. And that's, again, if you can't be honest with someone else, but at least be honest with yourself, you know? Make that change in your life. Find that conclusion with the 10. Okay, I hope that's making sense for you guys. It might seem like a bit more of a somber reading, but I don't think it is at all. I think there's great opportunity in this. This doesn't depress me when I do it. I can see how it comes across that way, but no, not at all. I think this is really important. And that New Beginnings card, like I mentioned with Sagittarius, sometimes you must leave the life you thought you would live to live the one that's waiting for you. That's not my quote, that is another person's quote. So if you did like this video, please like and comment, and I hope you have an amazing week regardless. And yeah, thanks very much, guys.